What's up everybody, it's Levi from Wall Street Survivor, and today we're talking about something that I really wish I knew more about in college. See, when I went off to college, I thought, hey, I'll just do the same job that I had in high school. I worked at Chick-fil-A all 4 years of high school and thought that as a good way to put some change in my pocket for college, I could get a job at the same restaurant and keep that as my primary source of income. Now, it took me a full year to learn, and I don't really regret anything necessarily, but I probably could have been making a lot more money, probably could have set my own schedule, and potentially could have started gaining experience in a field that would have helped me towards my career more than making chicken sandwiches would. There are a lot of money hacks available to college students today that allow them to earn decent money, make their own schedule, and gain experience that can help them later on in their career. So without further ado, here are 6 of the best money hacks you can use as a college student. The first thing I want to talk about is your car. Now, not everybody has a car, I realize this, but for many college students, they already have a car or it's relatively accessible for them to buy one. Now you're probably wondering, like, Levi, this is an investing channel. Aren't cars depreciating aspects? What do you mean you're talking about cars as a money hack? Well, thanks to modern technology and the gig economy, college students today can actually use their car as an asset. And there are several ways to do that. The first and most obvious way to probably all of us is driving for a rideshare app like Uber or Lyft. My brother did this all throughout college and he was able to make $20, $25+ an hour and work whenever he wanted to. If you have a car and you don't mind picking up strangers, this can be a great way to flexibly earn pretty good money on the side, especially for a college student. I know I would have rather sat behind the wheel and made my own schedule versus making chicken sandwiches all day long when somebody else told me I had to. You're probably like, yeah, we all know Uber and Lyft are a thing. If you have a driver's license, basically you can sign up with a car and yada, yada, yada. But if you don't even want people in your car, you can also use apps like Uber Eats or Instacart to deliver groceries or meals to people and make similar, if not more money. And lastly, if you don't like driving at all and you have a car, but maybe you don't use it as often as it could be used, you can actually rent your car out on sites like Turo. These sites give you the option to actually share your car with other people, let them use it, and get paid for it. I've rented cars using this, and it's super nice not to have to deal with a rental car company, so it's great for customers, and I was willing to pay a good amount to be able to deal with a person, negotiate my schedule, and drive the car that I wanted to drive. So those are some great options you can use on your own schedule to make definitely more than minimum wage with just a car and a driver's license. The second money hack we'll talk about is tutoring and private lessons. If you're really good at a specific subject, sport, or skill, college is a perfect place to offer tutoring lessons. Whether it's tutoring or giving private lessons to kids, other people in your community, or even your fellow students, I had really good friends that tutored and offered private lessons a lot in college. For instance, I had a friend that was a really passionate swimmer and he started offering swim lessons that people were willing to pay up to $60 an hour for. Now, most college graduates don't even make $60 an hour, so that's pretty crazy. So if there's something you're really passionate about, a skill that you have, or a subject that you're really good at, offering tutoring and private lessons can be a pretty lucrative way to do this as a college student. Just keep in mind, don't tutor or teach anything that requires certification to do so, or at least look into the proper certification that is required. The third money hack for college students is flipping. These days, there are a ton of online marketplaces you can take advantage of, whether it's eBay, Amazon, StockX, Craigslist, or even Facebook Marketplace. I had a friend that spent an entire summer flipping furniture, basically buying people's old furniture, fixing it up, maybe painting it, and then reselling it, and he made over $10,000 that summer. But if you have a knack for a specific market, product, or collectible, you don't even have to do work to make money. You can use arbitrage to buy something from somebody that doesn't see the value in it and sell it back to somebody who you know will. I did this in college with shoes because the sneaker resale market is actually the largest legal unregulated market in the world. There are a ton of sites like StockX, GOAT, and of course all the other traditional marketplaces where you can buy and sell shoes and make up to a couple $100s per pair. The benefit of this money hack is that you don't necessarily have to have a specific skill. It can all depend on your knowledge, and you probably don't even have to make anything original or even add any value to the product that you're flipping. You're simply using your market knowledge to close gaps in the market and connect buyers and sellers. Money hack number 4 is selling your crafts or opening your own small online business. Etsy and other marketplaces like it are a great platform for artists to be able to sell their creations and crafts online. I had a friend in college who started making really awesome clay jewelry, and 4 years later, she's still running her shop via Instagram and Etsy. She's really creative and she's always coming up with new designs, and everything that she does sells out. She's built an organic following for herself over a couple years, and she's had a lot of fun in the process. So if you're a really artsy, crafty person, you have a unique idea for something that you can sell at a relatively low price with a relatively low cost, then Etsy or other marketplaces like it could be a great place for you to start a business and money hack your way through college. So for number 5, this money hack really hits home for me because it's immediately what I started doing when I realized I didn't want to make sandwiches at Chick-fil-A anymore. I started freelancing, and there are a million different ways you can start freelancing. To be honest, a lot of companies are looking for young, talented freelancers to help them create content, whether it's written, audio, or video. Designers and developers are constantly in high demand, and there are a ton of digital skill sets that you can learn for free completely online using Khan Academy, Masterclass, or even Google's own courses. YouTube is also a great source for learning skills, and you can pretty much learn anything on here. I just started reaching out to companies that were putting out content that I thought was interesting and offering to write for them. I landed a paid gig pretty quickly, and it ended up lasting me all throughout my college years. This money hack can potentially be the highest paying skill, and it can really help you with your career development later on. You also get complete flexibility deciding which jobs you want to take on and which ones you can't, and you can even work together with friends, build skills, get jobs together. One last cool thing about freelancing, like I said, I did it from sophomore to senior year and actually was able to keep my job when I studied abroad in Hong Kong and spent a summer in Europe. So if you get the right client and you do good enough work, it's super flexible, like I said, and you can do it from pretty much anywhere that has an internet connection. All right, guys, and for our final money hack as a college student, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about investing. Yep, you guessed it. If you're in college right now and you haven't started investing, I promise now is the perfect time. Learning everything you can about the stock market, cryptocurrency, even real estate. And doing it right now will help you immensely in the future, even if you can only invest a little bit of money. It doesn't take much for your interest to start compounding, and although you might not see returns immediately, your gains in the future will be massively affected by consistent investing while you're still young. Of course, investing is risky and the downside potential is definitely there, but the sooner you learn, the better, and your future self will thank you, I promise. If you're in college and you haven't started investing yet, we have a ton of other videos on both our YouTube channel and the WallStreetSurvivor.com website. So no matter where you're at in your investing journey, there's resources there for you to start. Like I said, while you're in college or just starting investing, your income from investing might be negative, might be very little, it could be decent, but it's so much better to start learning these habits now and let your money work for you rather than just sitting and collecting dust and losing value to inflation every year. So if you happen to be earning money and saving it in college, make sure you look into putting some of that money to work for you. If you want to start investing in the stock market, Robinhood, Interactive Brokers, and Webull are all great places to open your first brokerage account. Check out the link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully it gave you some ideas about how to earn some extra income and maybe replace the current job you have with a better one. Make sure to subscribe to the Wall Street Survivor channel. Check out the links below in the description. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.